Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. But there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete all-round defender.
No argument from me on that front. It's Madwicke! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And now they can clear their lines. Fofana tries a shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lamar gets a foot in here. Lamar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's a simple one for the keeper. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. Borisho.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And here's Elliott. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Mane. Oh, he's getting hounded, really. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Arsenal take the lead. Matic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Good ball, good take. Borisho. Arsenal finding their passes. Oscar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is good alertness. Lamar. He's tried one! It's anyone's ball now. Bogle plays it long. Played back in. Wilson touches it back. Foot in. Elliott. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Bourigeaud. Lamar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a really well-measured ball. Tanaka. And here's Elliott. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And that is masterful defending. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Wilson. It's Wilson! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's heaved it away. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Brilliantly cut out. Gnonto. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Madueke, given the lift of his goal. Backward it goes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Tanaka. He's gone for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Matic probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Arsenal have it back and can go again. Gnonto. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Richards. Wilson might just make this. Short changes him with that pass. Elliott, who does have an assist to his name. Bourigeaud! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Bogle gets over and intercepts. Madueke. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's the keeper's ball. And there is the half-time whistle. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Elliott. Pavard cuts it out. Lamar. And here's the chance to counter. Tanaka. Well, that looks a decent ball. And Body! And he's quick to get it clear again. Played out towards the right wing. And that's been drilled in. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Now it's Madueke. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Madueke had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oscar. He's found a way through. Now the ball in.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he's managed to get free. Estupinian. And he's gone. Bourigeaud! Fantastic from Bourigeaud! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18, numero 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 7.
Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Il numero 47.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Il numero 35. Attenzione, un cambio.
Matic. Tagliafico. Back into the middle. Aronson. Out to the right. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mancala. Estupinian. Estupinian is fouled. Pinches it off him. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan, and he's lost. Can he finish? Outstanding save to keep that out. Arsenal have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to... There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. Oh, crossbar! Mongala clears. Now, can they get him away? Matic cuts out the pass. Now it's Wang Hee-chan in with the challenge.
Wang Hee-chan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Wang Hee-chan. Mane is wide and looking to get onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, shooting chance! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Played into space out wide. He's had it taken off him. Tanaka. Now it's Wang Hee-chan. Niakate does well to get it back. Played back in, and the finish! And he's straight offside. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Turns and goes back. He's having a go! Keeper always had the measure of that. Aronson. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?